Epic is an online library that most of us are familiar with. And so I'm not going to go into what Epic is, other than we can use it free. But I do want to show you how I use it to assist children who are needing to practice their reading fluency. Most often, they stumble as they're reading. They need to know how to pronounce something, and this is a great tool for that. It's a great tool for practicing that repeated reading that we want to go over and over and over again when we're practicing their fluency. And this is how I use it. So first of all, we choose a subject. Sometimes it's based on a holiday that's coming up, or it's something that the kids have been talking about. For this example, I just chose the word fantasy because I like fun. Then I choose a Lexile level, and I usually choose a range that is closer to the bottom of my band, because these children that are working on fluency are usually around 400-ish. And so that's why I chose that. And then I also chose, you can see the different types of books up here. When I'm just reading along with them, or I'm working with one of my higher groups and we're working on vocabulary comprehension, then I just choose a book that they are actually reading. For this type of reading, I chose Read to Me, and this is how I use it. So I chose a fun book today that's just about monsters, really cute. And then I'm on a page here that we might practice together. We might read it together. First of all, we're going to read every night when it's time for bed. I'm reading along with them. They're reading out loud with me. They're on mute, but I can see them reading because I have another screen and I can see where all the children are reading along with me. Then after that, I pause and they read it to themselves. And they might get stuck on a word, but they can click on a word and it'll tell them how to say it.
When.
And that helps them because now they're confident. They can read everything. Normally it's like, I don't know how to read it because I can't read the words. Also, because I have it on Read to Me, they can click on the button down here and it will read with them. Here is the little thing that I am cautious with them because it will read a little bit faster than a third grader might read, especially if they are a struggling reader in the first place. So first of all, we read it together several times. And I start with little fun passages like this. We read it together. They read it independently. And by this time, now they're on the third try or the fourth try. Now it's easier for them to actually keep up with the person who's reading it, so they can turn it on, and they can read along with them and practice it 2 or 3 times. And we do it again and again, and then we will move on to the next part of the page. So again, with fluency, we're just working on that repeated reading to practice, to do it over and over again, to get to the point of automaticity. And right now, I like this one because it really helps them to be able to pinpoint words that they don't know how to say. And we do it together. We find those books together. We find the subjects together. And this site beautifully has built in the assistive technology of helping them to hear the words. And it leads them through the words. You saw that it was pointing out the words as I was reading it. And it gives them an opportunity to check a word when they're reading without the audio so they can find out exactly what it is. I think it's a great tool and it's fun to use for the kids as well.